Hi yoga friends, I'm glad you're joining me for some short little yin practices here. Each of these are going to be about 10 minutes long, and this entire playlist is about 40 minutes long, as you can see on the description. Let's start exactly here. This is fire log legs, and it's a good way to try to get your hips opened up for what follows. If you have a wall near you, you could always lean against the wall. I'm not going to choose the wall today. And put some of your music that you really love so that you can just come into where your hips are. You can close your eyes and begin to breathe. We're going to let gravity do all the work here. And have your arms wherever makes you happy. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I'd like you to take a moment and then notice which foot ended up in front. We are pretty sneaky, our habits, and just switch your feet around. If you're a person who can do half lotus, full lotus, or something a little more complicated in your seated practice, then go ahead and do that. This one is called fire log, and it's a really nice way to just let your hips settle and just to get right into your body to start this yin practice. Yin is all about moving slowly and noticing where the tension might be hiding in your body. Every time we come to the mat, there's something new and exciting, a new adventure to be able to focus on it. So we don't want to say to our body, oh, we don't like you because you're a little bit stiff and I don't like how tense I feel in this place or that place. We don't want our bodies to pick up that negativity. We want to treat everything like it's just a wonderful adventure and that we've come here to the mat to find space and to breathe. That's the only thing you have to think about and to enjoy this. We're going to lean back into our body. You're going to feel this. And then you're going to take your feet forward. You notice that I have socks on, unlike the other videos. I get quite cold only sitting here and breathing. So I like to wear some comfy socks, and you can see that I have a comfy blanket in case I get a little more cold, and also some blocks. So the blocks here, this is butterfly pose, are meant to fill up the space between your leg and the ground, or your body and the ground. If you don't need them, then don't use them. I'm going to just move from left to right. I might even just pull the flesh of the buttocks and the hamstrings out of the way. And then we're just going to come here in a nice relaxed attitude. You don't drop your head too much. We don't want to have a kink in our hose. And we want our arms to be nice and relaxed. Breathing. And notice where, when you bring the breath, particularly to the lowest rib, where on the exhale it just feels so good to let go of whatever is happening in your body, whether this is a morning practice for you, a midday, or a break from work, or maybe at the end of your day, an evening practice. Yin practices are lovely to do if you're a little bit tense and you're finding it difficult to sleep. Yin practices really help to move the tension out of your body. Whether it's a good tension or a bad tension, it doesn't matter. Your body just thinks it's tension. So just feeling what you need to feel. You can also fidget a little bit here by moving your hands over towards your left knee. Really relaxed hands. So if you find that your hands are gripping in a yin pose, you need to see if you can notice that and then to relax them. Because as soon as you relax your hands and your toes and your jaw, your whole rest of your body relaxes. So we're going to move over. Oh, this feels really good today. Over to the left. And just hang out here for a moment. That feels really good in my body today. Some of you will be using your bolster or your block in a way that's really supportive and cozy. And maybe you're taking your bolster and you're blocking it up so that you can really be nice and cozy. So use your toys or whatever you have in the house, a pillow, a blanket rolled up, towel, books, whatever you have, in order to feel that you can hold these poses for longer than you'd like. And yoga is often done in groups because this is hard work to come to the mat and to feel so intensely things in our body. Use your fingertips. Inhale, good work. Inhale, come on up. You're probably going to feel it. I think I can hear you groaning. Take your hands on the outside of your knees. Whoa. Land your feet. Just take a moment. Don't move quickly as you transition from yin pose to yin pose. And let's get on to our knees and find a child's pose. Whatever child's pose works for you. You can have your bolster or your blanket in front of you, your knees really wide, big toes touching, or for some of you that really love a really tight little child's pose, and you can bring your legs together, curl your back, tuck your chin in, and again you can use your block to block up your forehead so that you don't have to mimic the shapes that I'm showing you. You need to get to a place where you know your breath is really, really great for you and you're not in anxiety around holding the pose for however long we're going to hold it. So if you're in this tight little child's pose, roll your shoulders down. Again, check in on your hands and your feet. And are you moving your lowest rib? So that every time you exhale, there's a release of tension. If you're in this tight little ball, you can always move your head, and you find it too hard to put so much weight into your head, your forehead, then you can always turn your head in one direction or the other. Feel your whole back body fill up with air. How good it feels to just be on your mat, breathing. Feel the tissues in your low back respond. Use your fingertips. Push yourself up to seated. Just take a moment in Japanese seated posture. Flip the palms of your hands. Close your eyes and just relax. Your choice now is to go to the end of the playlist and have a guided Shavasana, if this is the practice you would like today, or you can join me on the next set of yin poses.